Hello, everyone. It's been a long time since I've been able to share any driving thoughts with you, mainly because driving has been a very, very difficult thing where I live, it being winter and all. But today's a nice day, and I thought I would just let the camera roll and share some thoughts with you that have been rumbling around in my noggin for a couple days. And the main thing is that a lot of people come to me, clients and students, and they say, all this stuff that you talk about and teach, that's all well and good about changing the world and moving forward and ascending to a higher frequency and all of that. But how do you do it? How? How do you do it? With the world being as crappy as it is, with people being as crappy as they are, everybody's scrabbling to get as much as they can for themselves, and not very many people care about each other or helping others. And it just seems like the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And so what I want to say to you is, I believe the way that we change the world is with love. Just a minute, don't get all freaked out. It's simple. Look at how we've been doing things for millennia. We have literally been fighting over something since ancient man had begun recording our history. We fight over people, we fight over property, we fight over animals. Think about ancient man fighting over herds of animals, fighting over ground to farm, fighting over their tribes. Move forward into modern times, we fight over whole countries, ideals, philosophies, religions, beliefs. Underlying it all, I believe, is a feeling of lack. Underlying it all is fear. Fear of not having enough, of not having what you need. I firmly believe that when you have love, everything starts to fall in place. It may not fall in place the way you think it should, but it falls into place the way it should. Let me explain. When you're in frequency of love, and I mean really unconditional love, not talking about so much romantic love or puppy love or I love chocolate. They're all good forms of love, but they're kind of subsets of the real true love. What the yogis call prem, P-E-R-M. Or P-R-E-M, prem, unconditional divine love that knows no bounds. When you're in that state, it's the highest frequency state you can be in. And when you're in that state, nothing that is not of that state is resonant. And it doesn't find its way into your life. Or if it does, it's very much diluted, and it begins to be chipped away, dissolved down into the solution of the loving frequency. So how do you start to love? Well, first of all, you have to love yourself. That might be the toughest thing of all. So just take a few moments every day, maybe at the beginning of your day, before you even open your eyes, and feel a little sense of love and gratitude for who you are, for what your life is, for all the good people and things and events in your life or that you've experienced in your life. I bet that no matter how awful you think your life is, there have been those moments of true feeling of love Go back to those moments. Experience them. Let them flood into your mind and especially into your body. Give yourself all the sensory perception you can of how that felt, how you experienced it. What were the colors, the scents, the taste, the feelings, the textures, who was there, who wasn't there. And allow yourself to experience that. And then program yourself to transmit that, not just feel it, but to transmit that all through your day. Make a commitment to do it. Maybe just even start with consciously doing it 3 or 4 times a day and see what happens. I did a little experiment this morning. I didn't really have an outcome, so I guess it wasn't really a hypothesis. I was not doing the scientific method. I just wanted to know what would happen if I did nothing but express love while I was at the gym. Well, I didn't really want to go to the gym this morning. It was very cold. I was tired, a little grouchy, but I'm committed. So I went to the gym with an added commitment that everyone I encountered, I would show some sort of outward form of love to them. A little crazy, a lot crazy probably. So I wound up hugging and or giving some sort of positive statement of affirmation to over 15 people today in the gym. A couple of them were people that I know, that I see almost every day, so that was easy. Most of them were people I did not know, had rarely seen, or had never seen before in my life. I'm sure some of them thought I was nuts. But to a person, every single one of them wound up smiling and giving me a hug back, or a little slap on the shoulder, or a little high five. And you know what? That was the best workout I've had in years. It was awesome. And it felt like the whole gym was lighting up with energy. Everyone started doing it with everybody else. Encouragement and affirmation and hugs and high fives until the whole gym was completely lit up with love. You can't get much better than that. Now, if I can do that at a gym at 5:30 in the morning, how do you think that might work if I do it all throughout my day, no matter where I am? I'm not saying you have to go up to somebody who looks like they're a mugger on the street and give them a big hug and tell them how much you love them. No, but you could smile. You could smile. You could say hello. Just because they're dressed a certain way or acting a certain way doesn't mean you know who or what they are doing, who they are or what they're doing. Give people the benefit of the doubt for once. And how about, if you really, really want to be radical, spend the whole day making a vow and keeping the vow that you are not going to judge anyone. Because really, there is no other one. There's only you. In the infinite expanse of what we know now is the quantum universe, multiverse, infiniverse, whatever you want to call it, we now know that everything is a holographic fractal of everything else. There is no separation. It's all the same energy, just different iterations, different frequencies oscillating at different rates of vibration. So it's all you. And if someone is doing something that you don't like, they're doing nothing more than showing you something in yourself that you might need to check. It might not be directly relatable, but I bet if you go deeper inside and investigate a little bit more, you will find something that is resonant with what is happening with that other person. We're all here to help each other see. That's all we are. In this particular place, we've come as one unit, split into many different parts, to have many different experiences so that we can integrate eventually and become more whole than ever before. You don't have to buy into what I'm saying, but why don't you give that little experiment a try? It certainly can't hurt a thing. Now I'm going to go into work, and I'm going to spread the love today. One of my great teachers, the wonderful yogi, Ram Dass, once started a whole revolution back in the 60s with the mantra, be here now. I'm here to say, be love now. Namaste and Prem.